Losing time, I'm fading fast. I just wanna make it last. Try to let go of the past. I close my eyes, embrace the blast. Sleepless nights and headaches stack. Restlessness to hell and back. What's my purpose? What do I grab? A slippery surface, a heart attack. And sometimes you just gotta believe there's something that'll give you relief. There's something that'll have what you need. What you need. We're broken, it's tragic. We're not all elastic, but maybe there's magic. Believe you could have it. And I know of sadness, the anxious and panic, the infinite vastness of all that is blackness.
Hey guys, how you going? Hey Deb, how you going? Alex, how you going? Shannon, how you going? Who else have we got in here? We have Carl, how you going? From a sausage sizzle at Bunnings. Oh, Anya. Oh, and Alex was asking, did Shannon get anywhere with his job? No, didn't want you back. Have a new job, filled in paperwork. Waiting for induction now. Good on you, Shannon. I've been wondering about that for a while. I hope you're all right and everything's okay. So, and Shannon said you got better just in time to catch virus X. They say is coming in time for elections again, Alex. Oh, Alex said you deserve better from them. Glad you have a new job and hope they appreciate you. Yes. Zena said sometimes you just got to believe. Believe you can have it. Exactly. How you going, Zena? And Alex is thinking she might have actually had the dreaded X. You actually got ill before the original COVID hit, never been tested or followed any of the nonsense, so don't actually know for sure. How you going, Paul from Bribey Island, Queensland? Kevin, how you going? Who else have we got? Is that it? Kevin. Stuart, how you going? Can the real Stuart please stand up? Sorry, I'm drunk. Well, that's okay. Okay, let's have a look at a few things just to get it out of the way. Let's have a look at just some headlines, okay? Because in YouTube you're not allowed to say much, if you're me anyway. Everyone else is allowed to say all these things, but yeah, no. Okay. Rules for thee, but not for me. Merrick Garland makes stunning admission about Jack Smith's cases against Trump. Now, Jack Smith's trying to take Trump to court. Can't even remember what for anymore. And there's also, what is it? Fannie Willis. What's that one about? Because there's another E. Jean Carroll one going on as well. They're just trying to wrap him up in court cases so he can't do anything. But hey, he's winning, even though he's not even turning up to the, you know, what do you call them? The debates and things. Okay, these people are going to make him win. Recall that Garland appointed Jack Smith as special counsel as a hired gun to jail Trump shortly after the former president announced his 2024 White House run. That's right, to stop him. Garland admitted to election interference when he told CNN he agrees there should be a speedy trial as Trump seeks to delay the two trials set to begin on March 4th and May 24th. Garland said he agrees with Special Counsel Jack Smith, well, what do you know, assertion that the public interest requires a speedy trial in the 2020 election currently set for a trial in March in Washington, D.C. Okay, look, this guy should be kicked out. Is that why they want speedy trials? It's insane. I've been watching the court cases, but I'm getting them, like, I don't even know what's what anymore. Okay, explosive allegations, sworn affidavits and new witnesses claim Nikki Haley committed repeated adultery with communications consultant and married lobbyist prior to governorship. She's been playing around a bit. Oh, by the way, her name is Nimarata something. Okay, which I'm going to read on Rumble next. She's grappling with a resurgence of contentious allegations from her past. Multiple individuals close to Nikki Haley have stepped forward with claims that contradict her previous statements regarding allegations of extramarital affairs, according to reports from dailymail.com. These sources, including sworn affidavits by two men, assert that Haley's denials of affairs during her gubernatorial campaign are untrue. Well, they're coming forward now. Two people attested in 2010 affidavits that they had engaged in that kind of relationship with Haley before her election as governor. Never Nikki Haley. No, the Constitution does not allow children born of non-citizens to become President of the United States. I'd say not. They shouldn't be. Nikki Haley, the daughter of two non-citizens, is patently ineligible to serve as President or Vice President under Article 2, Section 1 of the Constitution. The following analysis is a detailed response to critiques of an article that this person wrote earlier this month that garnered national attention, was even truthed by President Trump, shedding light on Nikki Haley's ineligibility to serve as President or Vice President under the Constitution. Hey, wasn't there questions about Kamala too? I don't know, I'm just asking. It's just a question, YouTube. My article was published originally on my Substack at American Greatness, was titled "The Constitution Absolutely Prohibits Nikki Haley from being President or Vice President." They don't care about that. Look at Joe. He can't even think straight. Yep. As a threshold matter, Nikki Haley, the daughter of two non-citizens, must provide proof that her parents were lawful residents when she was born. As we head into the New Hampshire Republican primary, the presidential field is consolidated around three major candidates: Trump, the frontrunner by wide margins, Nikki Haley, and Ron DeSantis. Okay, right, whatever you reckon. All I see is one, Trump. With Vivek Ramaswamy's distant fourth-place finish in Iowa and subsequent endorsement of the 45th president, Trump's edge in New Hampshire looks insurmountable. Recent polling suggests that he commands an outright majority of all New Hampshire GOP voters, meaning that even if all the remaining candidates dropped out and rallied around a single challenger to Trump, their collective effort would still fail, without perhaps outside help from Democrats and independents. With recent reports that Ron DeSantis' war room has been dissolved and all the staff being laid off in the aftermath of Iowa's disaster, it seems to have proven true Nikki Haley's post-Iowa declaration that the Republican primary has now become a two-person race. One. That is, unless the Constitution has any say. See, I told you, there's only one. If the only two remaining viable candidates are in fact Trump and Haley, it should actually be just a one-person race. That's because of the two, Donald Trump is the only candidate still running who qualifies as a natural-born citizen under the Constitution's eligibility clause in Article 2, Section 1. And Obama also. Okay, the person who signed his birth certificate died mysteriously in a plane crash that killed no other people, and she was alive when it hit the water, when the plane hit the water. They were all alive, and she was the only one who died. And there's footage that shows maybe some kind of divers pulling her underneath. I don't know, I'm just speculating. It's a speculation, it's not absolute fact. Okay, for YouTube. Okay, so in other words, there's only one person running, And that is Trump. Because Nikki Haley, I think her parents are Indian or something. Like from India, you know. Unbelievable. Former IRS contractor admits to taking job with intent to steal and leak Trump's tax returns, the DOJ reports. Really? Hope they've been fired, have they? Oh, they have been. Former. Yes, they have been. Charles Littlejohn, just a little one, a former contractor for the Internal Revenue Service, the IRS, confessed to intentionally taking a role at the agency with a specific aim of stealing and leaking former President Trump's tax returns. Okay, in September, according to court documents and an official press release from the Department of Justice, Charles Littlejohn, I'm surprised they're doing any work at all, 38 of Washington, D.C., stole tax return information associated with a high-ranking government official referred to as Public Official A. He then disclosed this information to a news organisation identified as News Organisation 1. Okay, a source familiar with the matter, informed CNN that the unnamed official mentioned in the legal documents is former President Donald Trump. Littlejohn didn't stop at stealing the former president's tax information, Littlejohn. He's also accused of stealing IRS information on thousands of the nation's wealthiest individuals, including tax returns and return information dating back more than 15 years. The information was then sent to a second unnamed news organisation number 2. Both news organisations that received the stolen information have published numerous articles describing the tax information they obtained. While the court records do not name these news organisations, it's worth noting that the New York Times and ProPublica both published articles based on tax records of the former president and other wealthy Americans around the same time frame. The Gateway Pundit reported in 2019 that never before seen Trump tax documents were released to the media. President Trump's tax documents were released to ProPublica, allegedly using New York's FOIA law. ProPublica reviewed tax documents on 4 of Trump's properties in New York and alleged discrepancies involving 40 Wall Street and the Trump International Hotel and Tower. The documents show Trump's businesses in 2017 appeared more profitable to lenders and less profitable to IRS and tax officials. This is standard operating procedure, but lefty experts are claiming the inconsistencies are versions of fraud. Let's look into the Democrats. In October, Littlejohn pleaded guilty to leaking Trump's tax returns. An IRS contractor, Charles Littlejohn, 38 of Washington, D.C., pleaded guilty today to disclosing tax return information without authorization. The DOJ said in a press release. Were they forced to... Why? I don't trust the DOJ. Why are they doing this? Have they come to their senses? By using his role as a government contractor to gain access to private tax information, steal that information and disclose it publicly, Charles Littlejohn broke federal law and betrayed the public's trust, said Attorney General Merrick Garland. In every case, the Department of Justice is committed to following the facts wherever they lead and holding accountable those who violate our laws. Okay. Is this just a case to try and show that the DOJ are doing something? Anyway. Okay, prior to his role at the IRS, Littlejohn was employed intermittently from 2008-2013 at Booz Allen Hamilton, a consulting firm. During his tenure there, he primarily worked on projects related to the IRS, positioning him to later infiltrate the agencies with the intent of accessing Trump's tax information. Littlejohn worked as IRS contractor from 2017 to 2021. I don't know the size of him, but just Little John. I don't know. It's very funny to me. I shouldn't make fun of someone's name, but, federal prosecutors allege that Littlejohn had a specific agenda to obtain and reveal a tax return. I don't want to read any more of this. I'm only doing it because I keep going. Littlejohn. Okay, so in other words, just flouting the law. Watch Ted Cruz destroy Dick Durbin after the Illinois Democrat lies and calls him a bigot for exposing Muslim judicial nominees' alarming record. Oh. Which alarming record is this? As the Daily Caller reported, the Senate held a Judiciary Committee hearing Thursday on Adil Mangi, who Joe Biden nominated as a U.S. Circuit Judge for the Third Circuit Court of Appeals in New Jersey. During the hearing, Durbin cited a far-left anti-defamation lead to accuse Cruz of prejudicial treatment and bigotry towards Mangi. Cruz has exposed Mangi's alarming record during a previous hearing last month. The caller noted Cruz revealed Mangi's position as an advisory board member for the anti-Semitic Rutgers Law School Center for Security, Race and Rights, CSRR. The organisation issued a statement blasting the colonial conditions of structured violence and inequality that Palestinians live under. Mangi refused to whether he agreed with that statement. He also played dumb after Cruz inquired whether he supported an event that the CSSR held on the 20th anniversary of 9/11 featuring terror supporter activist Sami al-Arian, who conspired to fund the terror group Palestinian Islamic Jihad. Cruz punched back 10 times harder after Durbin orchestrated his cheap shot. Durbin tried to cut Cruz off multiple times, but the Texan charged right through him. He had no answers throughout the Cruz onslaught, only meek lies that even Mangi previously refuted. Cruz said, "I'm going to quote from you what you just said about me, that I said he's likely to be anti-Semitic or a terrorist because he's Muslim. Now, you have just impunged my character by making a false accusation, and I will say it's disgraceful. Did you respond to any of the substance of what I said? No, you just attacked me and called me a bigot, and you responded by stating deliberate falsehoods. You said he would be the first Muslim." Cruz said, "I have a right to defend myself when you impinge my character in a way that is new low for this committee." Okay. Calling it like it is what is it? Racist. We're all racist. We're all bigots. We're all, oh my God. DEI destroys excellent military cohesion at service academies. Are you surprised? Diversity, inclusion, and equity, or whatever. What is it? Equity or equality? No, it's equity. Joe Biden unilaterally cancels another $5 billion in student loan debt for 74,000 borrowers in latest vote buying gimmick. Well, that's exactly what it is. It's a gimmick. It's not going to happen. Plane leaving Dulles International Airport makes emergency landing on Parkway. Oh. According to WUSA 9, the Southern Airways Express 246 took off from Dulles and was en route to Lancaster, Pennsylvania, before the pilot made an emergency landing on a parkway in Loudoun County. Virginia State Police have reported there have been no injuries. A surprised bystander was able to film the aftermath of the emergency landing. Wow. Landing on a freeway. Is it a freeway? Looks like a freeway. Looks like what we call a freeway.
ازيك يا عم صليب؟
Okay, so they landed on the freeway. Small plane made an emergency landing on the Loudoun County Parkway. Is a parkway a freeway? I don't know. Near Dulles International Airport Friday afternoon. It sounds like what we call a freeway. Except our freeways aren't always free. Virginia State Police said it happened at 12:50 p.m. No injuries have been reported. The northbound lanes of Loudoun County Parkway are closed down the area. Video from Virginia Department of Transportation traffic cameras show the plane in an intersection of the parkway surrounded by emergency response vehicles. On Friday morning, the Gateway Pundit reported an Atlas Air Boeing 747-8 cargo plane caught fire in midair shortly after leaving Miami International Airport on Thursday. Look, not only do you have problems with DEI people maybe flying the plane, but what about mechanics? And people who fix things. If you hire a lot of DEIs to do that, well, you can expect the same result. That's all I can say. Whoops. What happened there? Oh, something's updated because it's all moved. Hang on. Alec Baldwin indicted by grand jury in fatal rush shooting faces up to 18 months in prison. Is that all? Get woke, go broke. Sports Illustrated terminates most staffers in mass layoff. Well, they would be if they're doing this. Not that if you're overweight, it's your business, you know, and some people can't help it with the food that we eat these days. We need to go back to like meat and veg instead of breads, and oh my God. Look, I'm guilty of it too. I do it too. But it's not healthy. NH representatives file bill to stop solar radiation modification and other forms of weather engineering experiments, such as stratospheric aerosol injection in New Hampshire's atmosphere. Let's about the world. Can we just go around the whole world with this thing? Okay, two motivated NH House representatives, Jason Gerhard, Merrimack District 25, and Kelly Potenza, Strafford District 19, have introduced the Clean Atmosphere Preservation Act, NH House Bill, NB 1700. Click here to learn more about the bill. The three-page bill establishes regulations to prevent the intentional release of polluting and harmful emissions into New Hampshire's atmosphere. This bill aims to bring forward a subject many experts have warned us about for years, as well as the necessary transparency for NH citizens, so we can educate and unite and stop this destructive environmental onslaught we're experiencing. We already have legislation passed in 2021 that should inform the public when this occurs. Unfortunately, that has never occurred in the 3 years since its passage. It's time to take legislative action to flat out stop this pollution. HB 1700 cites pollution released during cloud seeding or weather modification activities and associated electromagnetic radiation, all defined as pollution by scientists. Even Verizon and AT&T define what we are referring to as pollution. To be clear, we're not worried about snow-making cannons, since we know what comes out of those, or looking to regulate domestic airline engine emissions, as some have disingenuously suggested, Rep. Gerhard said. In addition to New Hampshire's existing weather modification policy, the Federal Congress is partnering with foreign governments and international organisations such as the United Nations to establish a global governance framework for mandated experimentation of solar radiation modification, SRM, which in other words is weather. See, you know, playing with the weather. And other forms of weather engineering experiments such as stratospheric aerosol injection to block sunlight and assist in global cooling. You want any more global cooling? I mean, it's been pretty cool here this summer. I don't really want any more global cooling. You can find the alarming congressionally mandated research plan and initial research governance. Who am I kidding? I'd love it if it snowed here. The type of experimental activity advanced by Washington, D.C., which incorporates satellites and space, are like something out of a science fiction movie. According to the 10th Amendment of the United States Constitution, HB 17 would prohibit SRM, SAI, cloud seeding, weather modification, and other types of weather experimentation in New Hampshire. The Clean Atmosphere Preservation Act safeguards state security and sovereignty and protects the health and safety of our environment, wildlife, agriculture, etc., all while preserving our natural resources. The Bill HB 1700 is an act prohibiting the intentional release of polluting emissions, including cloud seeding, weather modification, excessive electromagnetic radio frequency, and microwave radiation, and making penalties for violation of such prohibition. Good. Because you know companies have these things. I know VW did. They had hail cannons that dispersed hail, so their new cars don't get hit with hail. Yeah. What's this? Watch never before seen footage. MSNBC, MSNDNC obtained never before seen footage of Trump's April 2023 New York civil fraud trial deposition with radical Marxist New York Attorney General Letitia James. In September 2022, Letitia James filed a lawsuit against Trump seeking $250 million in damages when there is no victim in this fraud case, and she's also seeking to ban Trump and his sons from operating any business in New York. She accused Trump of inflating his assets and defrauding lenders and insurance companies. That's right. Earlier this month, James dialed it up and announced she will be seeking $370 million in damages from Trump. They're trying to send him broke and keep him tied up in court cases. In addition to increasing the amount of damages she wants Trump to pay, Letitia James is seeking a lifetime ban for him from the real estate industry. MSNBC trashed Trump as they reported on the newly released deposition footage. At one MSNBC host, Lisa Rubin laughed as she reported on Trump complaining about legal fees being one of his largest expenses. Lawfare. How long does it go for?
We've seen the transcript before, but as you know, it's one thing to read about things Trump says on paper or even on social media. It's another thing entirely to watch his interactions with people or see his demeanor. And one of the things that strikes me here is something that happens even before the substance of the deposition, when he has an exchange with Attorney General Letitia James, who did not participate as counsel in the recently concluded trial. Let's take a listen.
You also have a right under the Fifth Amendment, as you know, to refuse to answer a question if a truthful answer would tend to incriminate you. Do you understand that right?
Yes.
Okay. But we understand from your counsel that you do not intend to categorically invoke your Fifth Amendment privilege against self-incrimination and will testify fully today. Is that correct?
Yes.
Yeah, and Jose, after that exchange takes place, it's fair to say that President Trump does testify more than fully. In fact, in many places, he rambles about things having nothing to do with the lawsuit, from avoiding a nuclear holocaust in North.
I can't stand watching it. I can't. I just can't do it. I can't do it. I cannot. Oh my God, I just can't. Sorry guys, but I can't. Full of shit. The whole thing's full of shit. Veteran John Rourke travels to Texas to rescue dogs facing inhumane conditions to in a legal immigrant community. Oh no. Senator Tim Scott set to endorse President Trump, delivering significant setback to Nikki Haley's campaign in South Carolina. Religious themes banned in Jill Biden's White House Easter egg contest for National Guard children. Fanny fights back. D.A. Willis attacks ex-wife of lover Nathan Wade after stealing her man. Fanny now accuses former wife of interfering with her DOJ-backed Trump case. Of course, she's also claiming racism. Oh my God, here we go again. This is what personal racism is. Far-left Democratic Congresswoman shares dubious story revealing how a white man discriminated against her and is compared to Jussie Smollett. Epic Hungary's Orban on EU blackmail. There's not enough money in the world to force us to accept mass migration, put our children in the hands of LGBTQ activists. Well done. Hundreds of thousands expected to gather in Washington, D.C. for the 51st annual March for Life. Oh. Tucker Carlson, the invasion the country you grew up in no longer exists. Nikki Haley's PAC is using money from Epstein's buddy Reid Hoffman to target MSNBC and CNN Democrat voters for New Hampshire primary. That's another one I'm going to be reading on Rumble. Elon Musk praises Argentina's Milei pro-capitalism speech in Davos, posts erotic meme in celebration. I saw that. I'm not going to describe it. And I'm not going to show it, because you can't. Megyn Kelly roast Biden for 12-second campaign video. He struggled to even get through. So did I, actually. 12-second campaign video. Let's have a look. Here we go. Oh my God.
You know, it's kind of funny. All these Republican candidates in the primary are trying to beat Donald Trump. I'm still the only person to ever beat Donald Trump. And I'm looking forward to it again. for the good of this country.
Yeah, that's debatable. Highly debatable. Are the globalists preparing us for another one? Yeah, I didn't buy the first one. Not going to buy the second one. Oh yeah, leaked plan Michelle Obama to replace Biden in 2024 election. Yeah, there was a photo, right? I was on here last night. It was actually on Twitter. Obama posted this. And you should have seen the comments. Oh. Story number 1, report Michelle Obama angling to replace Joe Biden for president. Story number 2, I saw that the book was not selling. E. Jean Carroll makes stunning admission about her Trump media tour. She's trying to sell a book. That's why all this is going on. And plus to tie Trump up and even more. By the way, he was not charged with rape. They had already had a court case, right, that says no. But now she's suing him. Story 3, Barack Obama celebrates Michelle's 60th birthday with vacation pic. Conservative social media users respond. Let me have a look at that one. Okay, let's go on to X and actually look at his post, right? Can Mike be the first female president if he's actually a dude? No matter how far away you shoot it, we all know what he is. Happy birthday, Mike! In Chicago, how come Michelle never wears tight jeans? I think that's a bit low. I don't know. Like, a bit too... Unless it's really, really huge. I don't know. This you? Remember when the man with the P said all this for a damn flag? This is what a leader looks like. I noticed she didn't say wife, woman, or her. He didn't, you know what? Look. This is what 60 looks like. Happy birthday to my better half, who happens to be one of the funniest, smartest, most beautiful people I know. Michelle Obama, you make every day better. Can't wait to see what this new decade brings you. Not woman. Not woman. He didn't say woman. Joe Biden is more confused than Michelle Obama's gynecologist. Marcus asked, is that Epstein Island or the outrageously expensive Martha's Vineyard property you bought from a career of grifting? Someone fixed it and put Epstein's temple over here. Someone else fixed it and put Epstein's temple there. Okay. There you go. There's it up there again. Oh my God. Some people just, yeah. Misty Bowman said she gave birth to the future of our planet. Wake up and smell the roses. Not one like. AU Patriot said not a lady, but good try. There's no pictures of her being pregnant. What does that tell you? And there was actually funny film clips. There was one with, oh, what was the guy's name? He used to sing, hey, ya. That one. And it was about Michelle Obama. And it was quite funny. I don't know if I bookmarked it. But, yeah, some people actually... Yeah, Michael sure is a handsome woman. Happy birthday. You both definitely have a completely normal relationship. Nothing weird going on whatsoever in the Obama household. Totally normal. Totally. Oh, anyway, let's not worry about too much about that. But it is funny. If you go and read the comments, it's hilarious. 28,000.3 replies. Recall that Michelle Obama recently admitted she couldn't stand her husband Barack Obama for 10 years while their daughters were young. What? People think I'm being catty for saying this. It's like there were 10 years where I couldn't stand my husband, Michelle Obama said in previous remarks to Revolt. And guess when it happened? When those kids were little, she said. Not when my children were little, when those kids were little. For 10 years while we're trying to build our career and worry about school and who was doing what and what. Okay, who was doing what and what. I was like, this isn't even, Obama said. And guess what? Marriage isn't 50-50 ever. Ever. There are times when I'm 70, he's 30. There's times when he's 60, 40. But guess what? 10 years. Okay. Yep, and there's some of the responses. He looks great. Just here for the Big Mike comments. Oh, dear me. Anyway, there we go. What else have we got? How long have I been going for? 35 minutes. Yeah, because I've got a lot to talk about on Rumble. So, going to go there next. Gear up for 2024 with TGP store new designs. Shakira Soul. Dear Rep Jamal Bowman, your plan for reparations is a recipe for chaos. Watch root star LeVar Burton stunned to learn he's a descendant from a Confederate soldier. I was watching a funny thing the other day on DNA. It was Mexicans, actually, that had like 80%, 87% white. European. Part Italian. It's quite funny, actually, watching people's reactions. Most of them took it good. Some people just don't, though. DOJ seeks prison term for Trump aide Peter Navarro for refusing congressional hearing with Liz Cheney's sham Jam 6 committee as Hunter Biden walks free for same crime. UK's Rishi Sunak quells Tory rebellion as MPs approve his plan to send migrants to Rwanda. Bill now faces stiff opposition in the House of Lords. Wow. Atlas Air Boeing 747-8 catches fire mid-air after departing from Miami. The Thomas Crown affair, Houthi style. The Houthis are another terrorist organisation as far as I'm aware. Retired military officials say Biden's electric vehicle push is putting national security at risk. Well, there's a lot of things going on with them at the moment. They're not going very well, are they? The whole thing is not going well for them at all. Okay, let's go back to the comments. Okay, where am I up to? I'll find it. I will find it. Oh, okay, it just jumped. Now can I go back? What's wrong with my mouse? It's delayed. There's something going on there. Now I've gone too far. Okay, where am I? See, I'm still... I don't know what's going... This is really... It's doing something really weird. Okay, I'll start from when Alex said, we have liftoff. Okay. Xenotron said, big storm here last night. Ooh. Xena said, yeah, I always get excited. Kevin said, hey, Alex, good to see ya. Stuart said, can the real Stuart please stand up? Sorry, I'm drunk. NC girl, how you going? Been a while since I joined. Love you. You too. Oh, God, love you. Haven't seen you for ages. Shannon said, the best way not to get COVID is don't get tested. Paul said, stop eating passion fruit. I tested one and it was positive. Yes, so was Coca-Cola at one stage was testing positive. Hey, that should have shown it, just how much food has coronavirus in it. Zena said, I thought I had COVID, but it turned out it was only the sniffles. Alex said, yes, exactly, just a common cold. Love testing the old immune system, lol. Shannon said, they're trying to sue him for paying back a loan on time with interest. Exactly. See, it's so stupid, I don't even know what it's for anymore. I'm like, what was that about again? What was that one, and that one about it? I know E. Jean Carroll's one. She's trying to get money out of him for an apparent thing that didn't happen. Didn't happen. And they're all coming out of the woodwork. There was one AI generated one on Twitter the other day saying Trump abused her. And she was actually a prosy. So, you know, meat for that thing. Who knows what you're allowed to say on here? You pay her for relations with her, you know, that one. Shannon said they're trying to sue him for paying back a loan. Yep. Xenotron said Fanny has the audacity to go to a church and let everyone know she's a fornicator. No shame. Exactly. And talking politics there and racism. Like, I showed a bit of the thing, didn't have what I wanted in there, a bit of the clip, where she actually starts ranting about politics and racism. Alex said, I think that's what COVID is. Remember they changed all the definition of things? Well, the flu disappeared back in 2020 and 2021. I'm not sure about 2021. I think it came back. Sandra said, oh, Alex, I didn't know that. The first time I saw Carlos in his Star Trek commander jacket, Klaus, I knew the jig was up. Alex said, and on the beach in stockings, Xena. So he said, I had a paw that was weeping, thought it was COVID. It was just a scratch. Oh, pardon me. Paul said, Nikki supposed Floyd, even though he was a criminal. Oh. Alex said, line up the sick buckets. Xena said, oh yes, Alex, that hot hurt my eyes. Photo. Alex said, me too, Xena. Shannon said, Hev's just asking for a friend, YouTube, lol. Yeah, I'm asking for a friend, YouTube. I'm not coming up with all these conspiracy theories on my own. Maybe I am, but I don't know. Are they dangerous? I don't know anymore. Who knows? They can't give me a timestamp. I don't know which ones are dangerous and which ones aren't. Because everyone else talks about them, but hey, you know. Senator said Michelle cannot be president no matter what they try to push something about her legal license being revoked. Yeah, she can't be anyway. I agree. And Sherry, how you going, Sherry? Alex said, yeah, Shannon would say she has childbearing shoulders, yeah. Not the hips, just the shoulders. Zena said, you know, Kamala only polled 3 in the Democrat primary, but she still made it to VP. Yeah, I question that legitimacy. All of it. From nearly 4 years ago. Alex said, that still makes me laugh so much. Xenotron said 3%. Shannon said, lol, that's what we call a callback. Lol, Alex. And Stuart said, yeah, she's an Indian, nothing wrong with that. Alex said, laughing. Xena said, it's a ven of diapers. Trump walks amongst the snakes. Alex said, she'd make a good quarterback. Xena said, she does drag queen story time every time she gets in front of a camera. Alex said, defo whispering in some ears. Shannon said, the Obama household has never had any arguments over whether the toilet was left up or down. The household, yes. Sorry, I didn't read that properly. The Obama household never had any arguments over the toilet seat. Deb said, Charm Deb from Adelaide, not moist. I thought it was you, Deb. We've got 2 Debs in here. Dee Lee said, hello everyone. How you going, Dee Lee? Paul said, always Michelle's fault. Oh, everyone's saying hello. Shannon said, Hillary, I ain't no ways tired speech was stolen almost word for word from Biden back in the day, lol. They were reusing each other's homework. Okay, Xenotron said, being a Democrat is fast becoming a slur these days. The masses will start severing ties with them soon, in my opinion. Yeah, when it becomes the majority. The other side, I mean. Not the left. The left's going down very quickly. They're losing support all over the place. Shannon said she did change the words, just the accent, she read them in, lol. Stuart said, my friend in the picture. Hung him. Oh, no, really? Oh, Stuart, I'm sorry. That's awful. Alex said, remember Obama reading the same speech as one of the old presidents? Can't remember which one. Yep. I don't remember, actually. Oh, you want to go out now? Zena said, agree, Shannon, same old, same old. They wheel it out because they are dead inside, nothing creative about them. D-Lee said, they always steal from everyone else, even words. Yeah, they plagiarise. Alex said, can't wait till the whole thing is dismantled so we can actually start living our lives completely free. I agree. And thank you, Alex, putting all the links there. Especially for Rumble. I'm going there next to read some real news. Shannon said, not moist, Deb. It'll be a hot one today. Senator ended up being corralled down the pathway of university because of DEI. I could honestly say that it did not have the merit, and there were others like me. Yeah, I studied horticulture, and although I did pretty well, I don't know, I don't remember much of it, and I didn't have a job in the area, so there were people in there much better qualified than I was. And I don't, I only went there because I wanted to garden myself, so, and I told them that. So there you go. Do you want out, mate? Hang on one sec, guys. The cat wants out. The cat wants out. I've got to get out of this chair. How? Oh my God. Hang on. Push it over that way a bit so I can get past it. I shouldn't have changed my room around. Because it makes it very not so squeezy. Oh God, that was an Australian ad from a long time ago. Not so squeezy. I think it was a Toyota ad. Okay. Alex said, I think most of them are, Stuart. Alex said, that's not a runway. It's not. It's a motorway. Because I just read it there. Alex calls it a motorway. We call them freeways, but they're not free at all. So you pay tolls on them now. Most of them. Senator John said, we tried, but there really does need to be a standard that is not compromised. Deb said, just 34 degrees here today. Tuesday going to be 40. Wow. Yeah, it's going to get warm here. It's apparently going to be 26 today, but it's cloudy. I don't know. It might. If the sun comes out, it will. Paul said was not allowed to land on tollway until they pay. Yeah, they should be called tollways because they're not freeways. They're not free. And Stuart said, I asked him every question possible to get knowledge. Only juicy bit was candle lit at midnight with HUDs. Hey, 1980 Bullocks. How you going? Catching the live on my lunch break. Always excited to watch a good Hev stream. Love and blessings to all. You too. God love you. And Deb said, good morning, Bullocks. And Zena said, Deb, yesterday temperature was 33, but underneath it said it feels like 39, but I don't believe them. I reckon it was 45. Alex said, wish it was that here, like a deep freeze at the moment, was minus 4 degrees, 24.8 Fahrenheit here earlier. 1 degree Celsius at 33.8 Fahrenheit at the moment, Deb. How you going, Missy T? Good to see you. Mustang Mike, good to see ya. Stuart said, go 82 in it, fit as a butcher's dog. Wow. Sherry said, stop the chemtrails. Sarah said, I'm exaggerating a little bit, maybe 40. Everyone's saying hello to Missy T and everyone's saying hello to each other. Stuart said T, David said G. How you going, David? D-Lee said, I hear you, Sherry, I'm so tired of the chemtrailing too. And everyone's still saying hello down the bottom there. Oh, whoops, we're jumping. Oh, my chat's just disappeared. What is going on with YouTube? That is really weird. My chat is doing some weird stuff. Look, I'll show you, hang on. Here's my chat, right? That's not going to do it now, is it? Alex says, it's happening all the time. People are fighting metal in the snow now too. Zena said, I feel like going under a rock and just waiting until it's all broken down, then re-emerging, start a new world. Stuart said, the great Alex. Zena said, they have aluminium resistant trees now. Yeah, they did that with, so I don't know, I'm rolling once and it's going like, and then it completely disappears. I'm going to keep it on the screen so you can see if it actually does disappear again. Stuart said T for 2. Deb said, my mum is dirty on Trump. Oh, no. Alex said, can't stand with them messing with nature. The earth will bite back soon enough. Zena said, greedy sea of a woman. Pat said, hi, Alex. Misty, how you going, Pat? Zena said, I think Trump's wealth will be restored when this is all over. It'll be part of justice served. Deb said, with you, Hev, hard to watch. I can't watch, honestly, mainstream news. I want to just throw the whole thing out the window. I don't know. If you can do me a favour, please hit the like. Alex said, wasn't Justice Smollett proved to be a fraud? Yes, exactly. Stuart said she wears a lot more on Rumble. Swears. I swear a lot more on Rumble. I do. Zena said, Alex, yes, and they still push it as true. Hasn't he gone to jail for it? David said, he isn't proven a fraud, Alex. Dirty little cheater Smollett. Alex said, doesn't surprise me and people believe it. Alex said, we need another Max Headroom moment. Zena said, I just think they take their sense of entitlement too far. Stuart said, Steve voiceover man. Hey, Juicy. Alex said, or V for Vendetta. I've still not seen it, but I love that scene. Zena said, they're disconnected from reality. Yeah, that's exactly. Alex said, that's a man. Missy T said, Mike Tucker. David said, you've got to watch that one, Alex. It's absolute classic. Deb said, America's giving fancy hotel rooms to immigrants. They've been bought in for military purposes. That's what it looks like. Alex said, yeah, but low. But think we've all seen the other pictures. Yeah, I've seen the other pictures, but that one I think was exaggerated. It was a bit low for a... Yeah, that. Paul said, my Mike, Michelle. Yeah, that's what Obama said, that's right. Shannon said, Michelle won't even have time to run. She'll be busy making sandwiches. Now they've taken out the cook. Well, she would do that if she was a woman, lol. Santa said, are the globalists preparing us for another one? What a stupid question. How about a statement of fact to steer the conversation instead of us making us question whether they are? And Zeta said, we all know they are. Yeah, well, apparently the WF is failing, according to their, what they're saying. And I've got that I'll play on Rumble as well. Alex said, I know I'll keep meaning to and then forget. I'll see if it's on Prime now, David. Zena said, my wife, people. Yeah, Outcast. Hey, yeah, exactly, Alex. That's it. Missy T said, yes, that's it, Alex. I knew, but I couldn't remember the name. Zena said, sorry, not sorry about the chat I'm doing. When Hev goes to Rumble, I will be silent. No, that's okay, Zena. Shannon said, all right. Hey, oh, where am I? Okay, there we go. Zena said, baby got back. Paul said those girls wanted privacy from the males. Zena said, why did she marry him then? How you going, Charles? Good to see ya. Sherry said, oh, darn, I'll have to wait and see the Rumble tomorrow. Still can't get my granddaughter to get me on there yet. Oh, yeah, I'll have to do it there. Because if I keep going here, it's just they're gonna take me out again. They probably will anyway, but no need in aggravating them more than I should. Alex said, it's on Prime, but I have to pay. I think I'll watch it tomorrow, V for Vendetta. And Zena's asking where David is, and Alex said, land of the no zone. No time zone change. David said, sure, hope so, Zena. We could do with some of those positive ions, you know, the ones they call negative ions, lol. Kai, oh, I love you guys. I'm fine, just old and tired. God love you, Kai. Deb said, well, we should make sure they're on different times, Alex. And everyone's saying, hello, Kai, how you going? So, yeah. Got the WEF failing. We've got, see how far behind this is? Oh, no, that's fine. Look at that. It's way behind. Crazy. Yeah, so the WEF is failing. What else have we got? We've got Trump going through all these lawsuits, which are BS. And, but things are turning around. I can see it. I can see it already. They've been in that, like, curve thing for a while now. And Alex has shared my other links, and Shannon said Robo Kai. Now you want out, do you? Okay, guys, well, I'm going to wrap this one up, and I'll be on Rumble in about 10 minutes or so. Oh, what did she do? Hang on a sec. Hang on, guys. Hang on. I'm still there. Okay. She stood on the mouse. And Luna, how you going, Luna? So sorry I missed most of the live. I overslept. That's okay. Deb said, sending out love to King. Hope he's doing well. Kai said, just woke up from the meds, fighting to stay awake. Delay asked Kai, how was the wedding? Okay. With that, I'm going to go. Thank you, Hev, said Missy. Oh, God, love you. Yeah, he's not been back here for ages. Last I knew, he was in hospital. That was ages ago, Deb. Deb said, does Tim A know about Rumble? Yes, he does. And Kai said, I didn't go after all. Okay, guys, with that, I'm going to leave it there, and I'll be on Rumble in about 5 or 10 minutes, so I'll see you there. Okay, guys, bye.
I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I've changed for the better this time. I thought I would never be fine. I strive just to say I'm alright. And for the first time in a long time, I'm alright. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago. I'm not falling. I'll push all my chips and call all in. I'll bet on myself, you keep stalling. I hear destiny and it's calling. I'll keep my head up high through the downs and lows, and we're all going life. Still nobody knows, but I'ma choose what's right and take what comes and goes. And ain't no one in life holding me back no more. I've seen a lot of change, been through a lot of pain. Some things are not the same as they were a year ago, but all will be okay. I move on each and every day. The past is where it stays, way back a year ago.